being in the space of oneness, what does that really mean? Like, we're all one. On one level of perception, we are all one. But on this physical reality, we are all one. And when we step into the space of love, we think that we need to give everything to someone or let everybody into our heart space. But that is not always the case. We should love everyone, but not allow full openness, meaning like, yes, come and abuse my time and space and my energy. So discernment has to come in, and discernment has to come in with respect to your own emotional state. And during this time period, we also letting go of those connections that are not keeping boundaries of your own sovereignty. So it's like finding more self respect, more inner work with your emotional state. And most of the time, that has to do where your inner child wants to satisfy everyone except itself. Discernment in a way where who we let in into our field and how we allow the connection with other people more harmonious for ourselves. And this part of discernment is really, really strong, and it has to do with your inner child. It has to do with your inner child, your emotional state, and how the upper heart operates. And I had a beautiful conversation yesterday about being in the space of oneness. What does that really mean? Like, we're all one. On one level of perception, we are all one. But on this physical reality, we are all one. And when we step into the space of love, we think that we need to give everything to someone or let everybody into our heart space. But that is not always the case. We should love everyone, but not allow full openness, meaning like, yes, come and abuse my time and space and my energy. So discernment has to come in, and discernment has to come in with respect to your own emotional state. And during this time period, we also create, I wouldn't say cutting barriers or cutting cords. I would say more letting go of those connections that are not keeping boundaries of your own sovereignty. So it's like finding more self respect, more inner work with your emotional state. And most of the time, that has to do where your inner child wants to satisfy everyone except itself. It is because that inner child wants to give, but it forgets that it doesn't need to give to anyone, but just to be in presence. And that's when we step into the space of the heart, being in presence. So, this new moon is also pushing us to go deeper, deeper into ourselves, deeper into our inner world, into our heart, and connecting deeper to our own system. But when I say deeper, it does not mean only in the physical body, but deeper into the field. And in that field, this is where we understand the causal body, because that causal body is derived from the ether. So pay attention, especially to the heart space, the upper heart space, the back of the head, the pineal gland, and the back of the heart. These parts are probably primarily people are having shifts in their upper part of their body instead of the lower part. Like some people had, let's say, shifts going on probably 3 or 6 months ago in their hips. Now it has shifted, and the transition is now happening in the upper part of the body. How many of you have been having the physical tension in the upper part of the body? All right. And then do you remember when you were having shifts in the lower part of the body? It's it's like shifted. So you was like you were done working with the lower causal body. Now you're moving into the upper causal body. And the upper causal body doesn't mean that you need to leave your friends, but it means that you need to hold your boundaries and maybe even maybe express it to your friends that, hey, we're connecting. on a certain level, but let's keep our alignment to our true selves, because that's important to hold your space, because there's energy that's coming in for your expansion, and this is how you learn to honor your inner child as well. You cannot diminish it, and this is something that's going to start taking place even more for the world, and more and more and more people are going to start feeling things, and they're not going to be able to escape it. This is because the mental body is shifting and is going to push everyone, especially we're going to have a huge wave of awakening, much bigger than we had before. And this wave is going to activate people at a higher realms, and they're going to start feeling things until they transform their mental body of judgments, of belief systems, and it's going to create that pressure so you can become conscious of the unconscious in order to bring it into reality, so you can address it and you can change your belief system, your emotional state, towards the outside reality. So that feeling that you have, accept it, because it is guiding you to transform your mental body. The mental body is communicating very deeply, and it's very close to the mind grid, which is also the causal body. Through the cause of your existence, it's pushing you, and it's going to push you even further. So in the next 3 years, 4 years, we're going to see a huge push towards that direction, and a lot of people will feel very uncomfortable. They'll go to doctors, they'll go to different you get MRIs and CAT scans and all of that, and the doctor is going to tell them everything is fine. I cannot sleep, I cannot do this, and it's just the universe is shifting. Our whole globe is expanding, and the sun's rays are very dominant at this point. So accept that and actually see if you can find more stillness, more peacefulness through slowing down your breath, but becoming aware of your mental body. So we're just now stepping into positive thinking.
Okay,
Real positive thinking. Not fake it till you make it, but real positive internal thinking. Yeah, not fake it till you make it, but real, authentic. Really, when you look at something and someone, you have a judgment. You're just looking at them and you're okay with whatever it is. It's not, oh, they should be this way. Oh, this should be this way. You're letting go of all of that. You're completely okay with it. That's when you stop feeling these tensions and the energies around you.
mm,
The judgment is what creates that pain, and they're in the subconscious mind, so it's coming up to the surface. Maybe you need to take time to yourself, okay, but it is looking and seeing the same qualities and patterns that you have with your family, okay. And so like I mentioned earlier, it's about recognizing and honoring your inner child, your emotional state, your mental state. So where is that at? It's not about them. It's about what you allowing them to do to you. It's what you allowing internally in yourself, constantly opening yourself up for a shot, you can say. So which part of you is constantly allowing these dynamics to take place? So maybe you do need to spend time with yourself and to recognize that, to see the family patterns without blame and without punishment. Sit through that space, and now you choose how you're going to respond and react and interact with your family. That's what your family is there for. You cannot run away with them. They cannot go on your path just because you're going there. They don't have to support you on it. Do you see? So you're going to have to question yourself through that process and let go of these parts of yourself that constantly requires their support or their attention, or they should be a certain way. Let them be. You be the way you need to be towards your source. Don't try to change anyone, or just let them be. They will find their own way. These are stories. This is what we're here to let go. I need you to understand, because when we tell these stories, we constantly reinforcing the same loop to happen. It is the dance of energy that takes place, but that the mind will create a story behind it. Let go of the story. Come back to yourself. What they do, who does what, is irrelevant. It is finding stillness and peace within yourself. Once we do that, that's when you'll have clarity. And I mentioned several times, when you sit down in meditation, if your mind keeps going into the communication with the other person, what they did, and everything else, that's not meditation. You're still arguing with that. Come back to your breath. Forget about all these illusions. They're illusions. Come back to your breath. Come back to your source. Keep breathing until you fully, fully come back to your space. When you come back to your space, if that thought and that event again comes back to you, ignore it. Stay in your space. When you fully come with peace with everything around you, then you'll be able to address that issue within your own self without the story. We can run away from our partners, our friends. You cannot run away from your family. This is like their DNA is given to us, so there's a reason for it. Even if we think they're not enlightened, they are enlightened in their own way. There is no definition of enlightenment. They are enlightened. They're enlightened to enlighten you. Okay, so somebody has to be the villain.